All right, today we got Linkin Park, Fighting Myself. This is Pardon My Reaction.
What's up, everybody? Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Out again with another track, Fighting Myself.
Yep. Yeah, they just debuted this. It's another new METEORA era song, Fighting Myself, right? So it's going to be similar to the last one we did. It's an unreleased song that they are putting on the track.
And the last one, obviously, nobody has really heard something new from his voice in a long time.
Yeah.
And it hit different. It was different listening to that. So I imagine this one's going to have the same feeling.
Well, you know, we talked about it, and we'll get right into this. But we talked about it, and like, you know, in hindsight now that he's gone, and you revisit some of the lyrics and stuff, and how like sad it is that, you know, there's so much writing on the wall. And I knew people knew that there was problems, but it's just sad listening to it, like the cries for help and the kind of the struggles. And then this one called Fighting Myself, I'm assuming, you know what I'm saying? Like it's battling demons and shit. And it was sad. Listening to the last one was very sad. It was like, you forget, not really, but when you listen to something new, you forget how amazing he was as a vocalist. Yeah. And he had a powerful message. So I'm expecting that with this, Fighting Myself, Linkin Park. This is from the era. Never heard this. This is obviously, like, I'm super pumped, man.
Let's do it.
The anime thing too again.
Yeah. Well, that's their style.
Yeah.
Sometimes these thoughts in my head speak so loud. Every little thing that I think about just builds on top of the pain and doubt. Even though I wanna just let it out, I try to act like I don't mind it. Try to keep my mouth so quiet, but sitting there in my silence just seems to amplify it. When I thought that keeping this inside would make it better, I never thought that I would end up ruining it forever. But every time I think I got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets,
So, Fighting Myself, I always lose. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, listen, dude, like it's cool, man.
The what they did with the vocals at the beginning was really cool.
Yeah,
almost like that ghostly kind of
kind of a distorted entry. Yeah. And then you get the hip hop vibes. You know, like it's just like I mean, this is METEORA. You know,
this is METEORA. I mean, this was like the typical Shinoda coming out and doing his thing, and he sounded awesome. Yep. It's once again, I'm just like, how did this not make an album?
Well, it didn't, because this album was amazing. And like when after that first track was released recently, he talked about it. He said, "Hey man, like we wanted to do whatever 13 songs or whatever, and that was song 14. You know what I mean? Like, and they felt like with the last one, I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but the last release, they were just like, it was too similar to another song on the record. I can't remember which one he said it was too similar to, but they were both in the same field of like feelings, and the other one just made the cut, and it ended up being a huge song. But that's how you know that this era was so great for them, is that they were putting out so many many good songs that they couldn't even get it on. Now, my thing would have been, I think everybody would have been totally stoked with a double album, bro, or 17 songs. Like, I don't know why that particular set was the set amount that they wanted, which is their decision. But I'm just saying, man, if you're putting out shit like this and like that last song, like, bro, you put that. But hindsight, bro. Maybe they felt like these were the weaker songs at the time.
Yeah, maybe.
And now we're looking back, and they're amazing songs because Linkin Park is an amazing band.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, it's good, man.
Forever, but every time I think I got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets. Falling from grace, I watch it all come apart, knowing I could have changed it all from the start. Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always lose. I didn't want you to think I'm worn out so easily. I wish I'd held it in so you'd never Now I don't know how it overflowed, spilled out unwillingly, but now everything that I learned to hate came out for you to see. I don't want you to promise you can change everything and make it better, cause you can bet I'm gonna end up ruining it forever. And every time you think you got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets, Falling from grace, I watch it all come apart.
Yeah, I like how the guitar in this is,
Fighting myself, I always lose. Fighting myself, I always lose. Falling from grace, I watch it all come apart.
I do like the guitar riff is sick.
it's simple.
It's simple, but it's to the point, and it still has that oomph behind it.
Yeah.
And the way they have in between guitar strums, they have like the drums going, that they almost have like an open room hollow sound to them, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So the guitar, like what's nice about it is giving breathing room to the vocals, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting the energy, but you're allowing the vocals to like come forth, and then the drums, it's constant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm clearly not doing that right, but you have my point. Like it's got the beat that's continuous, and they're doing some like softer, like, you know, some ambient sound with the drums, and the guitar comes, you know, like it. So it's given like a lot. The vocals are able to kind of push themselves through all that and be powerful. Yeah, I mean the whole band, like it's just so fucking crappy. Like I mean it's crappy and it's sad because like they just had such a good thing, dude.
Yeah.
They still do. I mean, the band is obviously, without Chester, still an amazing band. They're amazing musicians, but they just, you know, I imagine there's complications with emotions and things that were going on, but they just had such this thing of like, they were putting just stuff together that was
no one was doing.
Yeah. And it just was really nice, man. Like they just seemed to like make great music together.
Yeah.
And you hear this and you're like, damn it, man. Like, damn, like what would they have produced like since his passing? Like what kind of stuff, if he never left us, like what kind of stuff would they be making right now? You know, like would there have been a point where maybe he could overcome it and he makes this album that's just like in hope, you know, like everything was like super hopeful and not, it's just like the what ifs are just always, you know, it's just like that with Nirvana or anybody. It's like what would they have done? Like what could happen? But sad.
I'm glad that we're getting a taste of like a retaste.
Yeah.
Because can't imagine a world without Linkin Park.
No, absolutely not, dude. Yeah, and it's a tasteful way of doing it, man. They waited a long time. It wasn't some money grab like right after he passed. It's like, hey, we're ready now finally after all this time, and people want this. They want it bad.
They want it.
Yeah, I think it's,
dude. When
you know, sometimes you just gotta like back it up a little bit.
When he got to the part where he inside of me, I literally just got whole body chills.
Yeah, You know, it's like, you know, you do like these reactions and stuff, and like the music like gets you going. And this is a song that I would headbang to in any other circumstance. It's got a nice hits, nice feel, dude. It's a great song. It's an absolutely great song. It's just, you know, the first time hearing it, you're just, you know, I think if you're in the era where this band was an important band to you, then you're just like really more just soaking it in, like remembering shit with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, listening to this song like 2 or 3 times down the road, I'm gonna be like, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
But like the first hit,
initial thing, like especially like it was amazing, obviously all the way through. But when it got to the end right there, and then they had the vocal harmonies, and then he just had his own separate, that part I just said inside of me. I fucking was like, oh my God.
Well, and again, it's because like obviously with the hindsight of everything, like.
Well,
some of these lyrics have a lot of like, I don't know, you go back and you just like, geez, man, there was just so much anguish and pain and shit that was going through.
Well, yeah, knowing the outcome of everything that happened, you're listening to the song from a different place.
Yep.
And it brings a whole different meaning to what it may have brought if it was under different circumstances.
Or it was always meant like this, and people just didn't.
I know, but like if this would have came out back in METEORA days, I feel like I don't know, maybe it would have felt different.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's the thing is like he always had these kind of lyrics, and it's just like now that the tragedy happened to the whole thing, then it makes you go like, man, like they were, all of it was right out in front of us.
Yeah.
That bridge there, I can't run with the weight on my back. I can't see because I'm focused on the past. I can't breathe. I need to break free from the anger that is constantly inside of me. You know, like that's like the torment that he was dealing with.
Yeah.
It was
fighting myself.
Yeah, god dang. It's just sad, man. I mean, I genuinely, like, there's been a lot of artists that pass away, and it's part of life, and we all get that. He was too soon. A lot of them were. A lot of these great musicians were too soon. But, like, there's certain bands that, like, I think it's sad. Like, I was never into Nirvana all that much, honestly. Like, the grunge scene was not, like, my biggest thing. So, like, when he passed, like, I was obviously young. But, like, it's unfortunate because I think he would have made great music. But, like, Stone Temple Pilots, like that one was a big one for me. This one was a huge one. When this happened, I was like, no way. Like it's just, this one hurt. Like it definitely hurt. And I think it hurt a lot of people. And I think because of the music that they did, because of the content of his music, I think there were a lot of people that listened to him that felt the same way and looked at him and his lyrics and stuff as like, hey, somebody else in this world is going through what I'm going through. And then to have it kind of end in the way that it did, I think was just shocking and heartbreaking. And, it really was. It really was. So, yeah, it's a phenomenal song, man. I'm very excited for them to put this album out because I think, like,
I am too.
Yeah, if they have 4 or 5, I don't know how many songs they're going to put that are unreleased songs, but however many it is. I'm
going to listen to all of them.
Oh, yeah, everybody is. I think everybody wants it.
Listen to all of them.
And I think the way that they're handling this is like really cool. And I will say too, that scene that where his voice is like, makes you wonder, like, did they have lyrics there that maybe were like a rougher set of lyrics because it was an early.
Yeah, I'd like to know if that was like if they did that effect afterwards as more of like him like a peek through.
Well,
rather than like it being just a solid vocal at the beginning beforehand, and maybe they changed it as more of like an after effect of.
I think it was, if I had to guess, and I don't know, but if I had to guess, there's steps to recording, and there's rough tracks. Mm-hmm. So let's say hypothetically that he just recorded like a rough scratch track. That this is kind of what I'm thinking about doing here. Maybe it wasn't good enough, or maybe there was something wrong that they couldn't edit it to make it sound great, so they just altered the sound to put it in and keep. I don't know.
I hope it was an afterthought because that just makes it, for me, that sound, it just is like the spirit of Chester breaking through the audio.
Yes. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying, for some way or another. So Linkin Park, Fighting Myself, another song that I don't know, man. It makes you miss him even more. So if you guys like what we do, though, subscribe, like, share. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers. Doing this for like a couple months now. We love doing it.
Yep.
Love hearing the comments. Let us know what you think. Did this pull on your heartstrings a little bit like it does ours? And how excited are you for this new 20th anniversary release of this album? So I think it's going to be sick.